Let's talk about it. Church of Scientology.
Savvy, let them know.
Hey, it's Trey. Turn it up.
Wavy, ooh, yeah, wavy, ooh, yeah, wavy, ooh, yeah, wavy, ooh, yeah,
What's good, Savvy Crew? I'm coming back with another video. And on this one, man, we gonna talk about the Church of Scientology, or the spiritual church of technology. I believe it's the same shit, and I don't think people know about the spiritual church of technology, or that other name for it. But before we do, my claims I'm making is that the Church of Scientology is pretty much sort of like that movie WayWard. That's what I feel. If you know about that movie WayWard, that's what I feel like it is. Because these artists or celebrities, they before they go into it, they're like emotional, like they talk about you got to be reborn and go from light to dark and all this other shit, you feel me, and their Masonic shit. Okay, so I feel like every celebrity had to go through the Church of Scientology, or the spiritual church of technology, and not necessarily like becoming a member. They had to go through it because they had to do some wayward type shit. Okay, so let's get into it real quick with this.
This one out, right?
Cause okay, so the reason why I'm playing this video is Cenat and PDiddy. I know y'all pretty much hear that they look alike, and they pretty much is the same character, because they, if you watch my other videos, I talk about how they are character. These celebrities are like a fucking 2K build or some shit. They're like a buildable character. Okay, they make these celebrities mix with other templates of other celebrities, so that way when they roll them out like the red carpet, you feel me, when they roll them out, no red carpet, they will be already loved, and like they've been there, like what I'm saying, everybody gonna love them, like what I'm saying, like they ain't even new, you feel me. But it's the same thing with rappers, movie stars, whatever you want to name. Okay, so Cenat is not the same Cenat we knew. He has now changed after this award, and this is why I'm gonna get into this. This video gonna get into it.
Since the Diddy documentary dropped, right? We're seeing a bunch of like clips coming up about Cenat and Diddy and how much they look alike. Yeah, we've made the comparison before. We also talked about the fact that when Cenat did Mafia-thon 2, I think, that the streaming house, I don't know if it's the one he did with Mafia-thon 3 or 2, but the streaming house was right next door to Diddy, right? I can show y'all the clip if some of y'all missed that video, or if you don't know.
Like, listen up. If staff abused you while you were locked up in juvie, you are not just stuck with the trauma. You could be looking at 300 grand or more. That's real money, not Monopoly cash. And most of these cases handled quiet, fast, and without wreck.
Cenat Mafia-thon 2 house is right next to Diddy's.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This is
bro. That he knew. That nigga knew that. That nigga knew that he was right there next to Diddy house. Nigga, just like in any neighborhood you go to where they showing you the house, they gonna tell you most likely if there's somebody that live in that neighborhood who you should know about. You feel me? They'll most likely tell you that. Especially living in the fucking hills, Calabasas, and fucking shit like that. Motherfucking Silicon Valley, shit like that, my nigga. They gonna tell you who you live next to. If you living next to a fake, they gonna be like, oh yeah, and Diddy live over here, and a couple houses down the street, like 2-3 houses down the street, Chris Brown live over here. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? He knew that shit, bro.
That's a cap. He only has a house in Miami. You're lying.
It seems that Battle is looking to sell.
Nah, this place is amazing. Oh, nah, hell, no, I'm not going in there. I hadn't seen this before.
What's in there?
I seen.
Just go check.
What part of Hollywood are we in?
What's in that room back there? It's the backyard, but it's left in the back.
You done been to one of them islands before, huh? Let's get out of here,
not, nigga. No, I have not. But guess who I thought was my neighbor?
Who?
Diddy. Okay.
Probably have. Even if he haven't, I mean, he's on his way to becoming like them people on that island.
All right, let's just, come on, man. Let's just
let's just go. Hey, let's go on the restaurant.
Let's just go. Jesus Christ. The man. Come on. Let's just.
I ain't gonna full screen it. I was gonna full screen it, but
No. Cat, come back! No.
His streaming house was right next to Diddy. And in the clip where he found out, or pretended like he found out, he acted really dramatic. Like, I don't know, I think the last Twitch or wherever he does his streaming at, I just usually catch all his clips like on TikTok and stuff, right? So there's been like rumors that he's gonna stop streaming. He announced at the Streamer Awards that he's wanting to focus on fashion. He's wanting to focus on directing short films and movies and so on, right? So sounds like he's trying to step away from it because, you know, he's been like the top dog, him and Speed. Maybe he has different desires.
So pretty
now, right?
much,
who knows?
He is trying to step into Hollywood for real now because they are either making him or because we ain't gonna get into all that. That's a whole nother video on his own. But you gotta realize that these type of people, bro, YouTubers been sold out. So Illuminati, all of them. Flight Reacts, they have been sold out, bro. YouTubers like that, they been sold out.
But him behind the scenes in Hollywood, he's become huge.
That was around like fucking 2020, 2019. 2018, around them times, YouTubers started selling out, probably even before that. We just didn't really know about it, that they could even get YouTubers. But my nigga, of course, nigga, they everywhere.
Very famous now. But my point of doing this video was that y'all might have caught some of the clips that came from the Streamer Awards and how a lot of people wasn't taking it as jokes like they were doing. Like, you know, the girl Fan was saying a bunch of jokes. Some of it was like passive, aggressive, racist kind of comments. She also made a joke about Cenat, you know, being Diddy in
I'm gonna make
the
this
Netflix
a little bigger real
documentary.
quick.
You know, she was like, I forget, I could play the clip like congrats or something like that on your Netflix documentary with 50.
How can my brand appear in AR?
So I just want to get to this part real quick. Hold on.
Brand visibility?
I just want to get to this part.
Here, as everyone knows, least educated. Also,
y'all see that one, our symbolism?
In the car.
Turn the shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Facts.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
W Press.
W Press. Somebody, I forgot who it was, but they said that gave like the Will Smith and Chris Rock slap. That was like what that was sort of supposed to be like, that little altercation. That was his initiation into, or one of his rituals he had to do, I guess, humiliation rituals.
He's basically doing it as like a joke that Cenat looks like Diddy, right? And I've also seen some other, you know, type of clips where people are talking about, you know, destiny swapping. People talking about like how the movie Skeleton Key, where, you know, transferring consciousness, and that Diddy isn't.
So pretty much, actually, I'm just gonna play this whole video because I am trying to make it as long as possible, and not even only that though, just because it has something to do. Now that I'm thinking about it, this whole video kind of has something to do with what I'm talking about. So
now playing the
we're gonna play the whole thing,
and
from here I might skip a few parts as well, but
you know, all those mafia-thons and sleepovers with men, you know, Kevin Hart, Drewski being like the main two and you know, of course, like his streaming buddies and so on, right? I found this one clip from this one creator on TikTok that I thought was pretty interesting, and I definitely wanted to show it in this video just to get y'all opinion on what y'all think about the whole Diddy Cenat thing, right? I just thought this was very interesting to talk about. So, in this video,
I ain't gonna lie, I been knew this shit low key though, cause if you know about shout out Conscious X or Divine Sade, if you know about them, they point out shit like this and they talk about how characters is like how these celebrities is templates from other characters and shit like that type shit. If y'all want me to do a video on that, I'll do a video on that too.
I want to play a couple of those clips and talk to y'all about it. I don't know if I'm gonna add in more clips because I got some other stuff I want to show y'all, but it just depends. But anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and check out this one clip I want y'all to see. All right, check this out.
Did y'all catch the Streamer Awards where there was a ritual for Cenat where they confirmed that him and P. Diddy are actually the same character? By the way, did you catch that one-eye symbolism he threw up there before the ritual started? Yeah, he made sure to throw in that one-eye symbolism in there right before the ritual started to let you guys know that he is with these people. They use it because it represents mastery over what humanity sees and what humanity doesn't see. It means we see everything that you do, we shape the perception that you think that is yours, we control the narrative, your reality is filtered through our lens. So this right here literally means that Cenat and everybody else in this room knows something that you don't. It's a technique used to distract the conscious mind while they are speaking to the unconscious mind. So she goes on further to tell you the truth that Cenat and P. Diddy are the same character, and it bypasses your conscious logical thinking mind and it goes straight into your unconscious mind because you already know that Cenat is Cenat. So while she is talking, he's doing the one-eye salute to grab your attention to make you pay attention to what's happening.
Congrats to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
And then he continues to play with your conscious mind because P. Diddy is a massive manipulator. Like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. But if you didn't like P. Diddy and you didn't want to be associated with P. Diddy, why would you go to the lengths of dressing like him? Not once, but on multiple occasions, right? What kind of symbolism are you throwing out to the public? What kind of message are you throwing out to the public? Like, come on. What kind of message are you throwing out to the public? Look at that.
That he's tied in with him.
What kind of messages are you throwing out to the public? What kind of message are you throwing out to the public? What kind of message are you sending out to the public? Come on, y'all. Look at the numbers. I don't play about the numbers. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Look at the numbers.
And now you got to be careful on that because numbers actually do lie too. If the man or woman controls them.
Cenat 22, P. Diddy 22, Puff Daddy, the character he played prior, 44. You add 22 and 22 together, it gives you 44. Like, what kind of message are you sending out to the public? Come on, Sean John 26.
Or controlling them, chose them or controlling them.
Cenat 26. If you guys cannot see it, I don't know what to tell y'all. What do you think Hollywood is? You think Hollywood's your best friend? You think they're supposed to come out and tell you, oh, yo, yeah, in fact, yeah, Puff Daddy and Cenat, they're the same person. Even hanging out with the same people, they both love to throw sleep.
I mean, they do tell you, but they not gonna just come out and tell you, because like I said in all my other videos before the quality got this good, especially the sound quality, the camera quality being there kinda, but the sound quality. Now, but the sound quality, like I've been saying in all my other videos, okay, the Illuminati, the Freemasonry is not just one organization. You feel me? And then they got multiple other organizations. Freemasonry is like an umbrella for other organizations. So pretty much Freemasonry ain't just one organization. It's like a group of different organizations pretty much. And to get to the big G, the 33rd degree, the highest degree of numbering or to publicly known, whatever, you feel me? Yeah, that you got to go through different organizations, and not only that, probably where you got to work your way up the pyramid, but not only that, different organizations control different aspects of life. and different things. You feel me? Like this one might control religion more so. This one might control. I mean, they all control it, but this one more. This one mainly does. This one mainly controls the work society. This one mainly controls. You feel me? That's how you feel me. Also, the Illuminati. I don't know if I still have the pictures, but I could probably pull up a picture again. Is the hold on? Let me switch my camera view real quick. The Illuminati is pretty much. They said that they what am I doing, nigga? I can do this now. We're gonna do this now. I don't feel like typing all that shit out. I ain't gonna lie to you, but now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. It's a right here. In the electorate of Bavarian, the society stated goals were to oppose superstition, meaning that if you ask them directly, which is why on this video, let me make sure that my OB is back right. Okay. This is why on this video he said they not gonna directly say that, you know what I'm saying, that he is Diddy or they are Illuminati or Freemason or, you know what I'm saying, well, mainly Illuminatis, but Masons, you'll know because they'll tell you, or they might not tell you, but you'll know because you'll see something about, you know what I'm saying. But even Illuminati, you feel me? They not gonna really tell you, but either way it go, that's what's opposed superstition mean. They not gonna tell you, but they'll secretly like throw up the hand signs, whatever, you know what I'm saying, throw up all them signs and shit, motherfucking when I, you know, do shit like that to let you know. But they not gonna directly tell you, okay? Obscurantism, meaning that they put out, we can click on it. You see it's purple and the other one purple, because I know already, you feel me? Obscurantism, they practice the art of putting out false information, bro. Literally. It's in philosophy, obscurantism or obscurationism is, or I mean, obscurationism. Obscurationism is the anti-intellectual practice of deliberately presenting information in an abstruse and imprecise manner that limits further inquiry and understanding of a subject. So they put out false information so you can't find the truth of what's going on. So you can't, that limits further inquiry and understanding of a subject. You can't find the actual truth, which is why truth seekers have to go whims out on a limb and search. You know, it takes a while to find the truth because, nigga, this is why they putting out false information so you don't find the truth. Obscurantism has been defined as a opposition to the dissemination of knowledge and as writing characterized by deliberate vagueness. So, nigga, everybody talk about this shit, but don't talk about this shit. We gonna talk about this shit, cause that's the name of my motherfucking podcast. Let's talk about it. You hear me? But religious influence over public life, meaning Christianity, Islam, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever you is, my nigga, they controlling that shit too, my nigga. And abuses of state power by monarchs. So that means controlling motherfucking governments and shit like that. You hear me? Music. Doja Cat, we gotta go any further? Okay.
Right? With men, right? Look at Kai Cenat streams. Nothing but men coming through sleeping over. Same thing with P. Diddy, hanging out with Kevin Hart and hosting sleepovers. Do you guys know this quote by William Shakespeare? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Now, who set up that stage for us? Who set up that stage for us? It's like this. P. Diddy's already a great actor. Puff Daddy's already a great actor because he's been on the main stage. Why would you remove him and bring someone else when you could just change his character? Why? Why wouldn't you do that? Even Shakespeare throwing up that one-eye symbolism. Look at that. One-eye symbolism, y'all. Again, I showed y'all the proof with numbers. They're both into the same.
I watched this Biggie. Do y'all realize? Listen. Even Biggie was throwing up one-eye symbolism as a kid. And I don't mean he did it deliberately, but in the picture that he took when he was younger in like school or something, nigga, the teacher was in the way when they took the picture. It just showed half of his face and shit.
Same type of.
This nigga, they know they gonna be famous, which is why they say, I always knew I was gonna be famous, even as a kid, or this person always told me I was gonna be famous, whether it was a mama, sister, brother, girlfriend, or somebody around them, somebody, you feel me? They always told me I was gonna be famous, but you know what I'm saying? The day is finally here, or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know, bro. And if they don't know, some of them probably don't, and they just end up having to go to like California. You know, I went to California. You know, I just drove to California. I was homeless, living in my car. Some, you know what I'm saying, living out my car type shit or whatever. One day this happened. I went up here and I went to this record label and I talked to them, and boom, it happened, or some crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We all know these stories that these artists give on these interviews or whatever podcasts. Nigga, I didn't watch plenty of them when I was more so trying to figure out music shit and what's going on. Nigga, I watch a whole lot of rappers interviews, and nigga, they get coached on what to say. They have social media training, my nigga.
It's just a different costume. That's all it is. Different name. Because after that Netflix documentary, P. Diddy's never coming back again. That character is gone. Is dead.
Now, I really like that clip. I also like that theory as well. That, you know, once P. Diddy is out of jail, that character is dead. That character is done. The William Shakespeare quote, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
So boom, let's break that down. When they say the world is a stage, they are talking about us regular people as well. But not necessarily more so us. It's more so them. They talking about celebrities and famous people. Even William Shakespeare, my nigga. Even William Shakespeare. That is a what you call it, a pen name for fucking Sir Francis Bacon. And I think Sir Francis Bacon, might be King motherfucking James. Guess who King motherfucking James is? A nigga who wrote or authorized the Bible or some shit like that. You feel me? So listen, characters just change. They never die, but the energy just changes and goes to the next person. They use they like I said, they use templates of other characters, so when they roll them out, when they have their interests, they'll already be loved for the most part and be famous. People gonna already love them. And then when they have their exits, which is when they die, they fake die or fake go to jail or some shit, a fake death, or they really do die. They really do take some of them out, and that's they exit. Or some of them fake take themselves out, and then they go to the damn Bahamas, sip Tahiti's and shit, or motherfucking the Netherlands or some shit where they don't listen to this type of music and they don't know who they are. And I just got that download from the true creator because I ain't never thought about that in my life. They, nigga, you realize they don't know this music everywhere, I believe. So they go somewhere where they don't know this music at, and they over there probably.
I gotta give props to that creator on TikTok that brought this quote.
And did it say, and one man in his times plays many parts, meaning that they play different characters, just like movie roles on TVs. And I'm pointing towards the TV right now because it's a TV hanging up there. But just same thing. They play different roles and parts, just like in movies. They wearing face masks sometimes, and they playing different characters. You feel me? And then his acts being 7 ages. Now that I can't necessarily break down, but I feel like he's saying it's like they act goes like 7 generations maybe, or it's like they act goes like 7, like, you know what I'm saying, they something along they like they act like they play in different characters throughout the their you know what I'm saying, their life, I get, you know, something along that you know what I'm saying, for about 7, 8 or whatever, you know what I'm saying,
with the whole Diddy and Cenat thing. I mean, we already know it is a uncanny, you know, lookalike between him and Diddy, especially when Diddy was a lot younger or was more known at the time as Puff Daddy. Makes a lot of sense. And the numbers don't lie at all. Makes you think about things. People, you know, in Hollywood, these celebrities, these actors, you know, plants in the industry who come out of nowhere, you know, whether you want to believe the two theories or not of Cenat possibly being related to Diddy, or the fact that Diddy is playing multiple roles, or Cenat playing multiple roles.
And you may be like, how could Diddy play multiple roles? It look younger, shit like that. Listen, they can do those little thin flimsy skin masks and shit like that, or they can do the neck one, the whole one where it cover the neck with the shirt or whatever, you know what I'm saying. They can do now, now they probably been had this shit, but they're showing you with what is Kylie Jenner and their mama name, I forgot whatever their mama name is, but they mama that was dating this I forgot what his name is, but he that dude that they was talking about, that black dude, I forgot what his name is, I forgot that black dude's name, but damn, so-called is they set up these listen, we ain't gonna go that deep, we gonna go that deep in it, nigga, because I'm trying to make it as long as but that so-called shit's relationship, because they set up these relationships, they be for more financial shit, so they can become more bigger, you know what I'm saying? Or have more money, or because they set the label set them up with these people. But yeah, or they do cause now you see whatever the fuck they mama name is, I forgot, Kris Jenner. Now she was motherfucking, now she look like she back 20 something motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, 30 something when she was just, can we bring up the picture? Now she looking like motherfucking her daughter, Kim K. Nigga, I thought this was Kim K for a second. Nigga, I thought I searched Kim. Nigga, now she looking like her damn daughter. She went from that. Hold on, my shit might be in the way. Hold on. Went from that to that. Come on, dog. Come on now, man. Got me sound like Boosie out there, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. You know something going on. So they can make themselves look younger or older, however, not make themselves, but whatever, when they take in adrenochrome, whatever the fuck they do, you feel me, to make themselves look younger. You feel me? And no, I'm not scared to talk about this shit because I'm not even monetized. So unless they take my videos down and motherfucking, I don't, nigga, so the fuck? Oh, I'm so scared. The fuck?
I mean, it's something that, you know, people have caught on to. We were just talking about this with Brad Pitt, and when I reacted to the fittest flat earther videos, he does a lot of videos on that type of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of content creators who gets into
My shit ain't getting no views no way. So if this even do get that many views, I'm gonna be surprised. But motherfucking, I'm not getting views no way. So I don't give a fuck.
You know, the topic of actors playing roles, wearing masks, so on and so on. I mean, I even fully believe it as well, but there are other channels that dive into it a lot more. But this was something I just couldn't ignore, the comparisons. And I've always been a firm believer that, like, you know, hundreds and thousands of people on the same page aren't just making up bullshit. I mean, it's obvious that they look alike, but I think there's something deeper going on, especially with all the jokes that I showed in the beginning about him living next to Diddy, opening up that door, which Drewski was like, you know, I'm not going in there. And Kevin Hart is like, what the hell is in there? And he's like, he just found out his neighbor is Diddy. Obviously, all that stuff is staged. He already knew. You don't rent out a multi-million-dollar house right next to Diddy without someone actually telling you who your neighbor is. It just doesn't work like that. And it definitely doesn't work like that in Hollywood.
A lot of y'all are gonna hate me for saying this, but Fan calling Cenat Diddy last night at the Streamer Awards was not a joke. It was actually the truth. When Cenat cut those dreads live on Twitch, that was the beginning of his initiation ritual, okay?
Now, y'all remember So Illuminati, let's talk about it. And then his brother died. They even got gematria videos on that. And I ain't watched those type of videos because since I've been figured this out, I've been trying to figure out what we actually, like, where is we at, our past life, or not past life, but like, nigga, the so-called Bronze Age and all that shit, nigga. I've been trying to figure out history and shit like that. I turned to a historian out this bitch. You hear me? But yeah, I've been trying to figure out that shit. So I stopped kind of watching these videos and forgot about all this a little bit. Not really. Some of this shit is still engraved in my mind, but yeah, bro. Even So Illuminati, when he cut his dreads and his brother died and all this, nigga, that was him going. That was being initiated. You know what I'm saying? That was the ritual. You feel me? So many of these YouTubers that, bro, and then they still coming out with more, even more so now. Motherfucking all these new age so-called teaching on the whiteboard movements and shit on YouTube, bro.
Now, a lot of you may have heard of destiny swapping, but there's a such thing called soul swapping too.
It's true, but the way they use it, just like these symbols and shit like that, like the Baphomet and all that shit, nigga, that shit is really the uterus, bro. That shit is not evil, bro. None of everything in this world, nigga, it's only evil because they turned to evil. And with what was evil, nigga, they turned to good, and that's what the fuck we doing now. So that, nigga, it didn't switched around anyways. So, yeah, nigga, all that other shit, bro, nigga, yeah, they turned this shit, symbols and all that shit was not evil. And then, like, the swastika at one point, that was not evil. It was meaning, like, peace or some shit like that. Or not peace, but, like, it was, like, the world, it was worldwide. Everywhere has it. Everywhere has some form looking of the swastika symbol. Look. Boom, right here. This is different religions, different, you feel me? And they all had some form of the swastika symbol. Let's see if I can zoom in on it right there. Look, even the Hopis, like the Celts or the Celts, however you want to call it. I say the Celts, but yeah, everywhere it was the form, but it wasn't at one point. Then they turned it. You feel me?
Those adult sleepovers that he be having, that's not a coincidence. The fact that he got on that stage last night and said that he was retiring is not a coincidence. Cenat is about to be put in a position where he is going to surpass the money that Diddy touched in the music industry, and he is now going to touch it in whatever industry he goes in next, whether it's Hollywood, whatever the case may be. He about to get a bag, okay? It's the reason so many people were saying Kai looked weird last night. He looked like he's not into it no more because the Kai that we met years ago is not the Kai that was at those awards last night, okay? He's a whole different being. He's a whole different entity with a whole different soul. Trust me when I tell you this. Like I said before, the world is a stage and everybody has a role to play in it. And right now, that is the role that he is playing, whether y'all like the truth or not.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's no denying it no more, bro. No more. Yo, Kai, you gotta explain.
You can't deny none of this evidence no more. You can't deny none of this no more. Cause it's no way to deny this information. It was like to deny information that they was teaching you growing up in school. Like this is like you can't, you feel me? This is
This might be your pops, cuz this nigga look exactly like this nigga. Like, look at this shit, bro. Look at the next photo, bro. No bullshit. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Nigga, what? These niggas take the same photos.
I see you, Puffy. Who the fuck do you think you're fooling, huh? Puff Daddy, the diddler. Can't pull the wool over my eyes, buddy. We're on your ass, Kai Cenat. Yeah, from New York.
Get over here!
My God,
Oh shit!
Why can't you stay organized? I've experienced this myself, and it's called chronic impulse control, where you
Alright, y'all. I had to throw that last one in there, but my point of that little segment was just to show you that everybody pretty much is thinking the same thing. You know, people going into the destiny swapping, the soul swapping, the Diddy is his father, Diddy, they're somehow related, you know, playing different roles, that the role Cenat played as a streamer, we will not see that Cenat ever again. And it's very possible, like I said earlier, we don't know what is truly going on with Cenat. I mean, he comes out at the Streamer Awards after 3 months of being off the internet, talks about watching anime and, you know, getting his mental health right. But it's like, of course, seems like you're more coached to say something like that. You know, anime is, you know, it might have gotten even more popular over the last 5 years or so. So that
listen, I think I'm gonna tell it like this, bro. You gotta watch these type of people because he was appealing. Well, yeah, the way like he was appealing to like teenagers and kids and shit like that. He was doing videos for them, but wasn't acting in the manner that he should be. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know, even with I was finna say Rakim, nigga Rakim or whatever his name is, or that other dude, that little streamer that they call him his little brother or some shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Yeah, bro. You gotta watch them, my nigga. That's the only reason he got famous. Cause if he was just doing like regular motherfucking even well, nah, cause they'll sell out too. But I mean, just like you just gotta watch those, my nigga.
Easily resonates.
But hold
with
on,
younger people.
Like I just,
and so that seemed just a little coached to me, you know, feed to the mental health narrative, feed to the younger crowd by saying you got to yourself by watching anime and so on. You know, that just seemed a little coached, and I don't think that was something that he just naturally came up with. But Hollywood is Hollywood, man. All I can end this video.
He has social media coaches probably now, or interview coaches and shit. They really have these, or have those. They have interview coaches. They have social media coaches and shit like that. So pretty much all so when you doing like interviews and shit or whatever or on these now platforms that's streaming platforms and shit like that, because rappers and celebrities going on, well, some of them been in the industry so long they already know what to do and what to say, but for the newer people, that's who they be
By
for.
saying is the world is definitely a stage, and if you're not behind that stage or on that stage, you truly don't know what is actually going on. Being said, y'all, I think I'll go ahead
Okay,
and get up out
so
of here and gonna hit y'all with.
My mom passed away before I got rich. My business had just started picking up, and I'm like, well, mom.
The number one.
now I want to go to this video real quick because there's a part in here I kind of want to talk about if I can find it.
Trending film on all of Netflix right now is
Tupac
and Biggie Smalls.
The reason I didn't talk about I watched the Diddy documentary. The reason I didn't talk about it is because, nigga, that shit, there's part there, it's, you could tell it's staged. To me, you could tell it's staged, bro. I don't care, because he was doing like not necessarily staged as in like maybe that way too, as in like, you know what I'm saying, actual staged event, like, you know what I'm saying, not scripts, but you know what I'm saying. But I don't know, I just ain't talking about it. And plus, because some of the videos that was in there, industry hoax talked about and broke down and already proved to be that it wasn't even real, you feel me? Like when Tupac was in the wheelchair and he was acting, or he so-called got shot, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and he was in the wheelchair with that neck brace on. Before, they didn't show you the part of the video before they first started, or that they clipped out type, you know what I'm saying? That they clipped out. At first they caught him laughing or something, and then laughing, smiling and shit. Then the cameras got on, he's got all serious looking and shit, got into his acting role type shit. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah. That's it. Go watch Industry Hoax and all that shit, nigga. This shit is all just entertainment, nigga. This is now the new form of entertainment. They knew at one point the movies and shit like that was gonna stop entertaining us, so they had to figure out other ways to do it, and this is how they do it.
Which, regardless of how you
and football and basketball and all that other shit, the Gladiator, Rome, stage, you feel me?
feel are two of the top unsolved murders, not only in hip-hop history, but American history. This is also a documentary
let me
that
skip
further
this shit, though.
substantiates the claim.
And because I mean, bro, and a lot of this shit that Diddy doing, all of them was doing. They just took him down because he was getting too either power. He was trying to take over. He was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get more powerful than them. And they was pretty much showing him like, nigga, you can't get more powerful than us. You feel me? He was trying to get up there. You feel me? Or trying to, you know what I'm saying, act like he the big dog. They had to let him know. Or he did some shit that he shouldn't have done or something. Ain't no telling. Or he's just over. And now it's time for Cenat to shine. His character is over. But one of the two, you feel, or one of those options, you feel, or maybe all of those options. Ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't talk about it because nigga, nigga, bro, y'all seen the video footage where she was getting kicked in the motherfucking hallway and shit like that, bro. Nigga, she took her time, nigga, there wasn't no stairway. Why didn't you run down the stairway? Why would you go wait for the elevator, my nigga? Why would you bro, there was so many ways she could have got up out there, but she ain't really want to go. Nigga, he even walked off. If she really wanted to go, nigga, she could have ran when he walked off and started walking back to the room without her and just took her bag, bro. They was all stage set up events, bro. She liked that shit because she was getting paid big money, or because she just liked that shit, or motherfucking that was all just staged events, and that's the role they was. That's, you know what I'm saying, they just playing their role, just like William Shakespeare said.
Of Michael Jackson's security.
And I used to watch so much Gene Deal and Jaguar Wright when they was first coming out with them videos on real life street stars and shit like that, nigga. I watched all them motherfuckers pretty much, and then once I came down to St. Louis, I pretty much kind of stopped watching them, and I just lost touch because number one, like I just already knew a whole lot about this music industry shit because I've been searching on it for so long. Now, like I said, I'm trying to figure out history, who I am, where we come from, and all that other shit, but. I hope it's in this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Boom. Right here.
PDiddy playlist.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current
because this guy right here, Lil Rod, his story is very similar to Kevin McCall, the video that I posted like a week and a half ago, who was the ghostwriter to Chris Brown. Kevin McCall also alleged that Chris Brown was involved in homosexuality in the music industry. Kevin McCall shares in an interview how he indulged in quote unquote the dark side, to be rebellious, right? Interacting with people like Marilyn Manson, who's putting on women breasts on his album covers, an open Satanist. Why would you be hanging out with that person? It's the same thing with Lil Rod. When you place yourself in certain circumstances and you see the red flags, but you continue to do it because you think it can help your career, these are chances that you're taking on your own, right? Let me show y'all that album cover of Marilyn Manson if you've never seen it. I would highly encourage you all to go and watch my Kevin McCall documentary as well. It's also in the It's also in the description.
Hold on. The part I wanted to bring up was
people like an open spot. When you place
right
yourself
there
in certain circumstances, be hanging out with that person. It's the same thing.
You see how they hold on, let me see what my brightness is. Let me turn my brightness up a little bit. Okay. Wait. Oh shit. Damn. Alright. Let's get back. Now.
Yo, man, I mean no disrespect, but to be honest, to me, I get those vibes. Manson.
Oh, let me go back. It's actually back.
Like Lil in the to go and watch my Kevin McCall documentary. These interacting with the industry. Chris Brown was the ghostwriter to.
Well, it was a part in there where they was blowing smoke in the studio and shit like that, and pretty much. What I was gonna say was even rappers, they know about this shit because blowing smoke in the studio or smoke represents like it's like a portal. It lets in spirits and different, you know what I'm saying, different, you know what I'm saying. It's like a it type shit. It's like a portal. So. That's why they be smoking and shit all in the motherfucking booth, saying that that's how it helps them, or that's what it helps them because it, you know what I'm saying, all that bullshit. You feel me? But yeah, let's jump into. I'm trying to roll this blunt too while I do this, but let's jump into the Church of Scientology real quick. Now, the Church of Scientology, actually, yeah, let me make my claim what I was even doing this video for. Okay, so how artists, they are just like that Cenat video. He's now somebody else. You know how, let's say, Gucci Man, before they went to jail, they was reckless and shit like that. Then after they get out of jail, they this whole different changed, more mature so-called person. You feel me? Or whatever you want to, however you want to explain how they come out after jail. You feel me? But so I feel like this is where they go through. They use this, the Church of Spiritual Technology. Now, this is why I said this. Let me see if I can find, is this it? Okay, so boom. Whoa, I just realized this. Whoa. Hold on. Where was all this at when I... Oh my God, bro. So listen, I clicked on this link last night, or yeah, I think it was last night. So they said on the first page, this shit crazy, bro. Nigga, they tracking you every time you come on this bitch. Cause listen, that on the first page, it was breaking down and telling about the church and how they shit, and I was gonna go to this certain specific topic, and it's a whole different, like they, so every time you come, look, and I'm gonna tell you how I just got this revelation. Look, listen, it say our collect, or no, this ain't it, but I'm gonna read that too. We continue. Oh shit, oh, there we go, right here. Each time you open Church of Spiritual Technology, this page right here, you take part in the ongoing dialogue between past and present. So every time you open up this page right here, it's gonna be a different paragraphs that you read to lead you. And I guess after you open it up so many times, because there's nowhere else you can click on this page. And the first one, it said they make it a minimalist page for a reason. They make it look like this for a reason. And there's nowhere else you can click on here. There's no, it said, bro, every time you click on this page and go to it, it brings up different paragraphs, and you getting further and further down the rabbit hole of this bullshit. But anyways, and I just got that revelation because of that paragraph I just read. Each time you open up this page, or the Church of Spiritual Technology, pretty much this page, this website, you take part in an ongoing dialogue between past and present. The only other button I can click is this moon button, and I don't even want to click that because I'm straight. On my phone, it was blue. On this is black. I guess that's saying I don't know what that means, but I'm not clicking it. The inside of it was blue. Now it's black, but damn it. And also this, we continually update our collection to include the most recent publications and relevant subjects. Each edition is reviewed to ensure that it contributes meaningfully to the overall library. That's crazy. Well, I was gonna go to a certain one on here, but never mind, because they brought up a different motherfucking. That's crazy. Well, let's read this one though. Fuck it. In a world where knowledge actually, before I do that though, I was saying so what I feel like they do in the church, what they do is like, it's called so when you see videos of people that's in the Church of Scientology, let me click on this one real quick. When you go to videos and you see people in the Church of Scientology, bro, they are like all calm demeanored, so-called nice, you know what I'm saying? When you go watch videos and you see people and you see them outside handing out them pamphlets in front of their place, and then you try to talk to them or bring a camera, they hurry up and run back off in the building and shit and lock the doors, my nigga. Like, bro, so they put these people through like MK Ultra, a type of form of MK Ultra maybe, or they do put them through MK, or they got some type of technology where they can like do maybe like take over their brain and make them program them to, ain't no bro, and they, you know what I'm saying, they not programmed, but what they mind control them into these people that we see, like who damn, what is his name? That famous actor, I think it's Tom Cruise. I forgot who his name was, but that famous actor, bro, and he's in that shit. I forgot what his name is, but yeah, that's what I feel like they do. And I'm gonna show you. Let's dive into this though. In a world where knowledge drives innovation and progress, the ability to access reliable information has never been more important. With Church of Spiritual Technology, you know what, nigga, we not gonna read this shit. But I'm pretty sure if you open it up, you're gonna get the first page of what I got, and this is something totally different. Look. Because in the end, learning never truly ends. It simply continues with every page you turn, every document you open, and every idea you discover, which they're not lying. You can never stop learning in your lifetime. You can always learn something new. When they say you learn something new every day, you really can, and unless you stop doing that, which a lot of people have stopped doing that because they felt like school information was the end all be all, when really they was telling us and pointing us towards something that it's way deeper than what the fuck we really telling you. You feel me? And I also feel like a lot of this shit is like initiation too, because once they see like, oh, you figured out this information, a lot of the Masons and shit can't even figure out some of this information and don't, you know what I'm saying? So they see you can figure out this type of information and they probably might try to recruit your ass or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, but yeah, but let Church of Spiritual Technology be that part of the journey. So next time I open this, I'm pretty sure it might be a different paragraph. Let's see. Because that was not what it was yesterday. Let's see. Yep. I didn't lie. It's a new page now. Look, that was not what was at the top. I read it. That was not what was at the top of that last one. Look, that was not, all this was not there last time. It was a big gap at the bottom. Now the big gap is up here. And it's a whole lot more. I told you, bro. I just seen that because I was like, where's the other buttons? How do you go to the next page? And there was this other part on the first page, I guess, that whatever, that it said that you have to like, I don't know. It said there was like, I don't know. It said there was like some buttons or something you can push, bro. You see me? I didn't push no button, my nigga. I just went back and back. I just went back and then I went forward. My nigga, like, what? Bro, and now look what this page say. That was not down there at the bottom. Look, what I read from the last one. Explore Church of Spiritual today. Enjoy it with reading info. Bro, this shit is wicked, my nigga. I'm getting off of this shit. But is this the page that I was reading last time? Hold on. As we continue to grow, start your expert. No, never mind. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. I'm getting off this shit. I ain't gonna even lie. If y'all want to go check that out, y'all can do more digging on that shit. But I am Gucci. Okay, what is Religious Technology Center? Okay, so actually, the reason why, damn, it ain't even bring up the AI mode, nigga. I wanted the AI mode. Oh, is that it? Boom. Okay, so it's a whole core function is to ensure original writing and materials are preserved. Whoa, hold on. Purpose. Hold on. Oh, you talking about Ace? Okay, never mind. I thought he was talking about like ancient text and shit like that, ancient writing or some shit. But even that shit cap, cause nigga, how you think paper gonna hold up that long, bro? Like the Dead Sea Scrolls and all that bullshit, bro. Even that cap. But that's a whole nother video unless you want to talk about it. But materials are preserved and they're exact and original. Okay, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? That ain't it though. Oh man. Okay, I wanted to bring up because it says something on there. Like, you know how you bring it up on phone and it bring up like the AI. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, boom. This is what I wanted. This AI overview. Okay. Okay, maybe I can't find it on here either. Okay, well, on phone, is a non-power preserve. It's a non-profit established in 1982, central to the Church of Scientology. So, the Church of Scientology, and then the music studio. They got a music studio off in that bit, of course. Look, that's David Miscavige right there. And his wife, something happened with his wife or something like that. Or not happened, but you like something. There's something, I don't know, something like that. Something, I don't know. But bro, it's, you see what that say? Hall supercomputer inside Scientology. I might go click on that. Spiritual technology, exploring the intersection between religion. Spiritual technology is a term used to describe practices that are believed. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Where it go? Where it go? Spirit tech. So, bro, this technology, they can have spiritual technology, and you may have heard some, like, you know, conspiracies about it, but they literally telling you the Church of Spiritual Technology. Have y'all even heard of that before? Because I forgot where I even found this or how I even found it, but but bro, I'm glad I did, because they literally telling you they have spiritual technology, my nigga. It's a from what the fuck, from brain-based tech designed to trigger, enhance, accelerate, modify, or measure spiritual experiences to new spiritual movements in Silicon Valley and the everyday ways technology is used in worship and devotion. There is a brave new world of transcendent tech, giving both pious pioneer and or pios, I don't know what the fuck, and pioneer and defenders of traditional religion something to ponder. Hold on, let me read that. There's a brave new world of transcendent tech, giving both pios pioneers and defenders of traditional religion something to ponder. The addition of Religion Link explores the crossover between religion and modern technology. Bro, so they literally telling you that they trying to put people's consciousness inside of technology, my nigga. That's what I'm getting from this shit. Or they controlling people's consciousness with technology. which is probably sort of what the fucking Neuralink is about. And I already made a video on Neuralink. Go to my podcast playlist. Technology has always played a role in religion and spiritual practices. Whoa. Let's take that back one more time. One more time, bro. Y'all see what that say? Technology has always played a role in religion and spiritual practices have long involved technologies of various kinds. So that mean they been doing this shit, man. Even ancient, nigga. Even the ancient days, they been had this shit, bro. Even back in the ancient days, they been had this, my nigga. That shit is crazy. No, it's not crazy, but they literally telling you, like, now it's not you. It's no, they telling you, bro, that this shit, they been had technology. So now this just give me revelations on all these other, because I've been had it, but this really just opened up like the door for new information. Like, bro, that's crazy. Because I can show y'all some videos right now on how this, matter of fact, you feel me? I'm just gonna do it, but hold on, hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought. It say for millennial, for millennial revolutions in travel. Hold on. For millennia, revolutions in travel, printing and digital technologies were impacted by and significantly transformed religious traditions. It say the examples are numerous, from ultrasound beams for fast tracking attempts at enlightenment to the church in the metaverse, Christian NFTs, and online dating by Orthodox Jews and conservative Muslims. Bro. Now that is wild. Okay, so hold once again, hold that thought on technology has always played a role in religion and spiritual practices. Or in religion and spiritual practices have long evolved technologies for various kinds. Okay, so boom. So oh, I had this up. Hold on. Before we do that real quick. Actually no, cuz I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so actually no. So before I do that, the reason why I say I feel like they do that mind control shit. Can I do it? Hide, open preview, start stream, start virtual. Hold on, I just now noticed that was up there and I could do that. Open program projector, hide. What is that? OBS Studio. Stop sharing. Ooh, my phone at 33%. I can do a present overlay. Oh, mic mode standard, voice isolation. Hey, I ain't know I could do all that. Oh no. Hey, but now for real though, let's get back into it. So Dianetics is a set of pseudoscientific this is what I wanted right here. This is what I wanted. Dianetics is a set of pseudoscientific self-help practices for mental improvement. So how like they once again how like Gucci Man, he was all reckless, whoop 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 on some bullshit before he went to jail, and then once he got out of jail, he was more better or mental health improvement, like Kai Cenat said. Just like Kai Cenat said, how he was talking about the streamer awards. He came out talking about mental health improvement and all that other shit. My nigga has found out or they have put him into the Church of Spiritual Technology, or they have sent him through the Church of Scientology, whatever you want to call it, because I'm pretty sure it's all the same bullshit. The Church of Spiritual Technology is just another bracket or another organization of, well, not organization, but like a different form, like a branched off organization of the Church of Technology. I mean, the Church of Scientology. That is probably the spiritual technology. That one is just a branch off of the other one. And L. Ron Hubbard, that is the, like right here, the developer of the Dianetics book, or whatever that shit, pseudo scientific practice, whatever. Okay, so focusing on clearing the mind of engrams. Painful memories is what engrams is. Through counseling called auditing, using an e-meter, it became the foundation for Scientology, with critics calling it unscientific, though it gained popularity as a precursor to Hubbard's broader religious system, like I just said. Okay, so listen, Dianetic. Okay, so it's nigga. Okay, so boom. Let me see where I'm trying to figure out a starting point right now. Okay, so like I said, it's they focus on like turning you into a better person, sort of like Freemasonry, order out of chaos. When you come into the program or the organization, you're in chaos, and then as you go through the program and find out information and shit like that on your spiritual journey, you know what I'm saying, you become ordered, or you become light, or you know what I'm saying, bullshit like that. Okay, so they focus on clearing the mind of painful memories, which is engrams. Okay, through counseling, auditing. Okay, so that's why I say it's like that WayWard shit. If you watch WayWard, you know what I'm talking. Let me see if I can find something on it. Let me see.
In the hills and valleys, there is a place where your teenager can grow and thrive.
So this is literally what the Church of Scientology, because this is how they present themselves. This is literally sort of how they present themselves,
where your teenager
as this like this advanced religious movement or organization or society, whatever you want to call it.
Can grow and thrive. My name is Evelyn Wade. I'm the lead youth counselor here at Tall Pines Academy. We use groundbreaking therapeutic techniques.
They use groundbreaking therapeutic techniques, but this is really what they doing.
To solve the problem of adolescence. I know moving.
Now, if you was wondering why he screamed at that door, if you ain't watched it, go watch it. But I don't want to break down too much, but pretty much what that door was they had to find the way into, or find a way to open the door. But it was no way to open up that door, because when they go to the room where they was projecting the door, it would be, it's like a hologram of the door or a projector of the door. And they'd be so drugged or doped up or whatever, so they'd be trying to go to the door and open it to the doorknob on a projector in the room, but can't do it. But really the door she was talking about was that door you seen him, and just go watch it, bro. And it was this one girl who went through the door, and then they found the Asian girl, or one of them, seen what it actually what. Just go watch it. Just I don't want to break down too much more, but you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
Baby. This is Tall Pines. Not a whole lot happens around here.
We have a minor unidentified. I can't go back. When you went to the academy, how intense was it?
Evelyn likes to be involved.
So this is the lady. She was either grew up in it and didn't know. I forgot exactly how it was, but pretty much she acts just like how a Scientology person would act. how they manners are and shit like that.
One more night without sleeping.
That's the girl I was talking about, that little girl right
Taking a
there.
peek into what
She
we do
went
is
through that door. She
What?
went through the
Exactly.
practice.
Self-reflection.
But
Was that secret you're keeping?
that's see.
My best friend.
Hold on, boom. You see that projector, the hologram of that door? But they so doped up or whatever, or what, something like that, that they try to really start opening the door, but can't do it. But really, they was talking about that door in the water. But you know what I'm saying?
You're my best friend. I'm worried
You
that
gonna
has
see?
gotten to your head.
Go watch it.
Who would like to run their anger?
And I watched this.
This place is bad, dude.
They're doing behind the green. Let her go.
Something is off about this town.
We need out now.
I watched this maybe a couple months ago, maybe now. I watched this, so I forgot a little bit about it. I might go rewatch it. I don't know.
Children go in. Something else comes out.
Soon it'll
Be like it never happened. Want to play a game?
So they said when the children go into this so-called WayWard, I forgot, like the so-called school is what it is. Just like Scientology, they come out a whole different person. Just like when these rappers go to jail, there was this whole different person, but then they come out, they a whole new acting, mannered, pure heart, whatever the fuck you want to call it, person. Look like they didn't been through some damn MK Ultra, but this is what they went through type shit. They went to a special jail, not a regular, or they, even if they did go to a regular jail, you know what I'm saying? They probably took them out at nighttime or some shit or some. Ain't no telling, bro. They give them special shit, bro. Ain't no, or they don't really even go to jail most of the time. And then when they end up really do going, they probably already bro.
18 missing kids. She's the root cause of all of this.
The only way out of here is through that door. I can't wait for you to meet the new you.
So boom, you see how, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Boom. So let's go back to Dianetics now. They focus on clearing painful memories. That's what the WayWard was doing. They try to clear your painful memories. That's what they do in WayWard. Okay, that's what they do in Scientology and in this. And they use an e-meter, an auditing. They say, and through counseling. That's what that lady was. This lady right here that's on this front page. She's the head leader of it. But it's so crazy, bro. Y'all gotta watch it, because what's really going on, it's like a whole mind twist. And that lady that I was talking about, how she's like the act, or she went through it as a kid. Listen, just go watch it. Y'all gonna see what I'm saying, bro. But it's a whole mind twist movie too. But yeah, the counseling, that lady, this lady right here, she was the so-called counselor or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And they use the auditing, called auditing, or the counseling is called auditing, using an e-meter. Okay, now we finna go see what an e-meter is. Okay, so first let's read it. Well, first let's see what the e-meter is. I don't think they gonna tell me on here. Damn, they ain't gonna tell me on my phone. They told me what the e-meter was. They ain't gonna go this far this time, cause they know I'm on this motherfucker, but or they know I'm trying to make a video on it probably right now. Okay, boom. Is this it right here? I think this might be it. A counseling process where a person the pre-clear works with an auditor to locate and neutralize engrams. So a counseling process where a person, the pre-clear, which is the I guess the counselor or the auditor, like they said right there. Then the counselor, like they said up here, is this kind of all the same shit, but they really call it the pre-clear. That, I guess that's really what, I guess, I don't know what is, I guess, or the what is the pre-clear then? A counseling process where a person, the pre-clear, works with an auditor to locate and neutralize engrams. So pretty much what they're saying is they put you through, they question you. I think in the movie WayWard, they was like asking them questions until they answered it or something like that. It'll be the same or some shit. It was like some crazy form. Then they put them through like where they would be in like a big group, and then they would start talking about each other on some crazy shit and fight, but then motherfucking hug and love it out at the end of the motherfucking counseling session, bro. It was crazy. Y'all gotta go watch it. But yeah, bro, that's literally what the fuck they probably doing in the fucking Church of Scientology and shit, my nigga. So let's go to this. Let's finish reading it though. So that's how they would but no, in that circle though, that's how they would get like the painful memories out or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They would have, you know what I'm saying? They talk shit about their mama and why they left them or something, and then at the end of it, they would look like, bro, y'all gotta go watch it, bro. I'm telling you, that shit is wild, bro. But that's literally probably what the hell is going on, my nigga. That's literally probably what's going on. But anyways, yeah, it's a using a device called an e-meter. Electropsychometer. That's what the e-meter is called. Electropsychometer, to detect mental state changes. Okay, so they can change your mental state using technology. The Church of Spiritual Technology. They're using technology to do this. Pretty much to these people, or not even use it, like, bro. So boom, hold on, let me get this. So boom, hold on, so let's finish it up though. And then no, to collect mental state. Okay, so the mind, Dianetics, posits two parts of the mind: the analytical, rational, and the reactive stores painful memories or engrams. Traumatic experience recorded in the reactive mind that cause irrational behavior and emotional distress. So, if you didn't know, yes, which is why a lot of black people is the way we are because of the slavery, trauma, and all the shit we had to go through. You feel me? It's still stored within us, within our DNA, our blood, my nigga. You feel me? And every, not just black people though, every race has some type of, you know what I'm saying? So, but hold on, I'm trying to roll this shit real quick. But yeah, so boom, I read the auditing. Clears the goal of clear. The goal of Dianetics is to reach a clear state free from the reactive mind's influence. So they're pretty much trying to get you, let's go back to the mind part. Posits they're trying to get you off of your reactive mind, which is what stores painful memories and engrams. So they get you to the, I guess, use the rational part of your mind for so-called well-being and shit like that. But what I really think they doing is motherfucking drugging these people up on some wayward shit, or doing some wayward shit to these people, or motherfucking if not on some wayward shit, probably like just, you know what I'm saying, in a form of where they can't tell what's really going on. And it, you know what I'm saying, ain't no telling, bro, ain't no telling. But I know that shit is definitely, I know I'm on to something right here. So hold on, let me get this blunt roll real quick. I might skip this part a little bit on my editing, but let me get this bit rolled up real. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this ain't the best blunt I done rolled, but it'll do for this. Alright, now that I got that, boom. Let's jump back off into this, my nigga, because I'm on to something right now. Okay, so put all my little, put my stuff back off into my toolkit, you feel me? My little bag. Alright, boom, let's get it. So, yeah, so that's what I feel like that they doing with these artists. They doing some shit like this, or some wayward shit. You feel me? They sending them to the Church of Scientology, or the Spiritual Church of Technology, whatever you want to call it, whichever one. You feel me? Some people join it because they bored. Some people join it. Some people probably born into it. Or some, well, not some people, of course people born into it, but I'm talking about the celebrities right now. Some probably get sent to the Church of Spiritual Technology so they can get their mind cleared, like motherfucking Kodak Black and all them and shit, or whenever they get to start acting out, you know what I'm saying, they, you know what I'm saying, yeah. Or Jamie Foxx, how he disappeared for a while, then he came back on some different shit, talking about mental health. When they come back talking about mental health and shit, they been gone for a while, something happened, they been in jail and shit, they come out talking about mental health. This is probably why they on state. They didn't went through fucking Dianetics, the Church of Spiritual Technology. Now, what I was finna do was, let's go to, boom, how I said keep this into mind. I didn't lost it. Oh, technology. Oh, in scholarly circles, spiritual technology is used to refer to any practice believed to enhance a person's religious practices or identification. Okay, here we are taking to increase interplay between technology and spiritual. Okay, so this is what I was going back to though. I was just trying to see if I can come seeing down. Okay, so technology has always played a role in religion, and spiritual practices have long involved technologies of various kinds, right? So, boom, I'm finna open up a new tab real quick. We're gonna go to YouTube, and then I'm gonna go to push. All right, so we are on Push channel right now, and I am going to show you exactly how religion been playing a role throughout, you know what I'm saying, the generations, right? So you see, you got this video right here, the Galactic War for Civilization during this period. 1600s. Okay, so actually I'm not gonna play this one because he have more better ones than that. Oh yeah, and I didn't watch all this nigga's videos because nigga, hell yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, if you don't know about them, go check them out. But we finna watch this one right now so you can get a little sneak peek on what he talk about. You know, oh shit. Yeah. Alright, so boom. You see the hidden side effects of human modification and shit. He pretty much break the Bible down, my nigga, all the way down to the ground. You feel me? But where is the video I am looking for? Boom, right here. This is one that can work. This ain't necessarily the one I'm looking for, but it'll work. Let's go.
This is how unrecognized high IQ looks in women. Constant overthinking. High IQ minds analyze everything.
What's good, YouTube? The God of War. Is it a physical or spiritual battle? I go by the name Pushy Push. Down below is my TikTok at pushy.push. Definitely go check those videos.
So the reason, let me give you a reason why I'm playing this right now. The reason I am playing his video actually is because, like I said, he talks about how technology and Yahweh and all that other shit, the fallen angels, they really, that was that technology that, you know what I'm saying, and on these ancient coins, look, he finna, look, matter of fact, let's just get to, matter of fact, we're gonna watch this whole video.
Over there.
Because, yeah, it plays a part.
Subscribe right here to my YouTube. But let's talk about it. God. I've always had a thought about the God inside of the Bible. You know, and
I'm pretty sure everybody has.
I think what stood out to me is his wrath. The wrath inside of the Bible. And the commandments that are expected to be followed. So what I'm looking at is,
all right, so let's get back to it though. I had my girl, asked me to take some salmon out of freezing and shit.
It's fighting on its behalf, and even when the God is upset, you know, there are some interesting points of view that I guess I would like to show on that right there. So to jump to this slide right here.
Actually, and I'm gonna jump ahead in this video a little bit.
So in a cloud, going to look at as we go through this. Down below is various and fire and look at. This is it.
Okay, so
there's a being right here in the cloud, and it has like a device in its hand. And there are people below in a chariot, and it looks like the horses is fleeing. The people are trying to move out the way. This is an example to me when I was really deep into the church mindset of what the God of the Bible's power looked like, or what it looked like.
And hold on, before I want to interject real quick. I feel like now that I'm hearing this, all religions is like this. They try to, they are well, I mean, of course they program, we know that, but I'm saying, I'm trying to relate it back to the Church of Spiritual Technology or the Church of Scientology or Dianetics, all that shit, both of it, whatever. You feel me? I'm relating it back to that because I feel like that's what all churches is. They say they are religion. They are a religion, and they call it the Church of Boom, the Church of Woo. You feel me? The Church of, you feel me? Whatever the church, whatever they didn't made into a religion. You feel me? So yeah, that they did. I think either this is what they was talking about, how this, because back then they, okay, so he finna break it down. This dude in the cloud is so-called Yahweh, or you know what I'm saying, it's a dude in a UFO supposedly, or some type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he is supposedly pretty much, he was causing that. He gonna get into the battles, which is of like the title that was going on between the physical and the spiritual, or pretty much humans and gods. You feel me?
When
Or
he was
so
fighting
so
on
to
the
say.
behalf of Israel. It's something in a
Well,
cloud.
shit, you can't even say human because the term human, what human means. So I can't even say human, just man. You feel me? Man and God.
And I've always imagined it was a angel or something like
Which
that.
is why Israelis or Israel or the Bible Israelite, they say that the Israelites say that their God is gonna come back with this this advanced technology, or some fly where they gonna blow everybody up and shit like that, and all this other type of shit. You feel me? This is why.
I really never had a
Because
clear.
back then it really happened, and it was these people with ancient technology was helping fight battles and shit like that. And you see, you know what I'm saying?
The
So
idea of what that was fighting on behalf of Israel.
which was pretty much the fall of the angels.
So this coin, in my spiritual mindset, I would think that this would be the image that is fighting on behalf of Israel. But as I studied more, I realized that this image right here is a symbolic image. It is not actually the true image, but it is true. And you will kind of see as we go along. Right here is important because the coins that I show will have these names on it, and it's important to know that they're associated with Israel. So it says Yahweh and Jehovah are both names for the God of Israel in the Bible, and it's very important. So Yahweh and Yahweh are both the same names for the God of Israel in the Bible. It's important right there to know that as we go, and this is the reason why I say that. This is one of my favorite coins right here because of what it reveals. It shows a airship above a star fort city during the 1600s. So at the bottom it says 1653.
And he shows this coin a lot in his videos too.
But what strikes me most about this coin, outside of the date and the factor that it's in the 1600s and it's showing you a spaceship or airship, is the name that's at the top. That name at the top of the ship is Yahweh's name. And this is the reason why we had to go and look back. So we go back. We had to look back at Yahweh and Jehovah are both the names of the God of Israel. Knowing that when you look at this coin and they're having the Yahweh name in the ship, it changes my perspective. I don't
And it changed mine too.
look at it as in a God in the sky anymore. I feel like I have to be open-minded, that you are looking exactly at what has been around for thousands of years. Is people with a higher technology than man itself. And it doesn't have to be aliens. It could be people from another region and they have a greater knowledge about technology. But the name that they
And you would say another region? What you mean? What do you mean by another region? What do you mean by another region is, okay, so they say, so hold on. I wonder, can I switch scenes from here without having to? No, I can't. Okay, so what he mean by that is he's saying that he is saying that Damn, I forgot what the fuck he was saying.
The aliens.
Oh, okay. So he's saying that okay, so the map, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this shit, I ain't gotta explain it, but I'm doing it for the ones that don't really exactly know what he's talking about. If you watching this and you don't know, the earth is not a globe. It is a not necessarily, may not be flat, but it's definitely the top, what we standing on right now, what we live on, the whole part of that is flat. You feel me? We're not on no globe crusted earth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what he's saying is there's different lands outside of this. Let's put it in a crater form, okay? Or okay, matter of fact, I'm tripping because I can go search this shit. I can go search this shit now, and you can see everything I'm doing. I mean, I been could did it, but I'm really doing it now, especially now. But let's get into it though. Okay, so boom, how hold on. This ain't okay, flat earth. Let's just type in flat earth then. Okay, so boom, here goes some sort of like what I'm looking for. Okay, so it's sort of like this. How we're in the middle, but then when you go past the ice wall, there's another one. There's other lands. Then when you go past that ice wall, it's other lands. So it's either something like that, or if you know about this dude named Goj Vlastme or something like that. He used to be on YouTube. His videos ain't on YouTube no more. They're only on Rumble, and then you might can find them on TikToks. When I be watching TikTokers people that react to, you know what I'm saying, crazy TikToks and shit, like all that other bullshit, but or spiritual TikTok, whatever the fuck, you feel me? But yeah, so that's sort of like what they saying, or flat earth. Let's see. Or so-called, like how you see like on the moon, how they say, now if you watch God's Vlastme, I don't really know how to say his name, but so-called he say we live in like how the moon reflect to us and shit like that. Supposedly, damn, I can't scroll up, my nigga. The fuck is going on? Okay, so supposedly it's a sort of like a crater or something that we are living in, and then outside of this craters is other craters, sort of something like, you see that crater, then there's that crater. Now I don't necessarily know about that one, but I do believe it's more so like how I showed with this one, or more so something like, yeah, I definitely feel like it's something like this. Definitely something more like this. You feel me? But yeah.
It could be people from another region and they have a greater knowledge about technology. But the name the same technology as them. So
Okay, so boom, you get the point. So they've been like they said in on right here. Technology has always played a role in religion and spiritual practices. Just like he said, if you want to watch more, you can go check out more of his videos. Because I would definitely recommend you to. If you want me to react to more of them, I'll react to more of them. But yeah, man, that's what I feel like the Church of Scientology or the Church of Spiritual Technology or Dianetics, all the above. That's what I feel like they are talking about. Let's go search up actors I don't know. Cause then first off, they have where artists come in reckless and then they turn to a ordered person. Then they have it where the person is already ordered or so-called look ordered, like childhood stars or something like that, or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying, Ariana Grande and all them, you know what I'm saying, not iCarly, but you know what I'm saying, most of them, Miranda Cosgrove, you know, most of them, then they come in and they, you know, they a certain way, they look all innocent and shit, and then they end up, or even like motherfucking Sam Smith, like all the even celebrities, like regular old movie, even rappers and shit like that, they come in looking innocent, then they come out looking all spiritually and mentally or and physically tortured. You feel me? All the above type shit. So you yeah, man, like this is what I feel like they talking about when they let me see. Let me see if I can and yeah, man, yeah. Cause yeah, man, that's what I that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. Cause I don't even want to go search it, but y'all know, cause y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, like that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like is going on. I may be wrong. I don't know, but I mean, we can see it. Y'all want to go see it? Fuck it. We can go see. We can go see. And then so-called his wife is now or his wife always has been taking care of him or some shit, or didn't have, or now she is, and do everything. All he got to do is rap or just make music or some shit like that. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? She got control of the money and everything. She's his handler. That's what that is. You feel me? Let me see. Oh, I kept it on that scene the whole time. Y'all probably couldn't even see that shit. Damn. Well, we gonna watch it again. Y'all see that? So boom. I don't know if y'all got to see. Damn, so y'all probably ain't even get to see this video then either, huh? Oops. I clicked on my movie and
Introducing
shit.
SEMrush One, uniting
But
traditional SEO and
yeah,
AI
that's
search
crazy.
tools, all in one place.
So did y'all ain't even get to see this video?
you go back.
Well,
That is
look,
what's firing. But
y'all heard,
the
so
Yahweh
let me
in
see.
an airship.
I'ma
Story of
play.
the Israelites being protected for that airship. Does that ship create clouds? Does it produce fire like thrust? You go back. That is what you're looking at. This is the Yahweh name. It's in the airship. It produces clouds. Yahweh and Jehovah is the same being. So being
Okay,
right
so
here in the
boom.
cloud, and it has like a device in its hand. And there are people below in a chariot, and it looks like the horses is fleeing. the people are trying to move out the way. This is an example to me when I was really deep into the church mindset of what the God of the Bible's power looked like, or what it looked like when it was fighting on the behalf of Israel. You know, it's something in a cloud, you know, and I've always imagined it was a angel or something like that. You know, I really never had a clear-cut idea of what that was fighting on behalf of Israel. So this coin, you know, in my spiritual mindset, you know, I would think that this would be the image that is fighting on behalf of Israel. But
Okay, so damn, that's crazy. Y'all couldn't even see that whole thing. So this is what he was talking about. So boom, we gonna go to this one real quick.
above a star fort city during the 1600s. So at the bottom it says 1653. But what strikes me most about this coin, outside of the date and the factor that it's in the 1600s and it's showing you a spaceship or airship, is the name that's at the top. That name at the top of the ship is Yahweh's name. And this is the reason why we had to go and look back. So we go back. We
Okay,
had to
so
look back
boom.
at Yahweh and Jehovah are both the names of the God of Israel.
Okay,
Fire.
so
And it had
pretty much y'all
that continued
see
cloud.
that's crazy, bro. I ain't even, y'all was watching me the whole time. Damn. That sucks. That sucks. Well, yeah, I'ma see well, I'ma just talk about it for real quick a little bit. So yeah, that's why I was saying the Church of Spiritual Technology. Yeah, man, that's what I feel like they doing. That's what I feel like. They say technology has always played a role in religion, and spiritual practices have long involved technologies of various kinds. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's what I feel like is going on. But damn, bro, that's crazy, cause nigga, I thought I had that on the screen all the time. That's why I'm finna on it. I thought I set up some hotkeys so I could be able to switch in between each, you know what I'm saying? But I guess the motherfuckers don't work. You feel me? I'm pushing it right now. It's supposed to, all it's doing is skipping this video. It don't matter if I go into OBS, it still don't do it. But I set up my hotkeys and everything, so that shit supposed to switch from my big screen to the little screen. But hey, you feel me? We still learning. But yeah, man, that's what I feel like is going on with that shit, bro. Like, that's what I feel like. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I'm gonna end it right here, but I'm gonna see if I can do some editing. So it's gonna probably take me a little longer to get this out, but I ain't tripping on it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do a little editing and fix that for y'all. But I gotta tend to this dog real quick, cause I'm pretty sure this motherfucker then shit it and pissed everywhere. So yeah, man. All right, I'm end this off right here, man. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video.